back to Energy Work Studios. I'm here today to do a live segment. I'm doing just kind of a shotgun session this afternoon. It's 4th of July, and I figured, there's going to be a lot of people off that may be interested in trying the Emotion Code Body Code. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to be here regularly on Tuesdays, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in trying trapped emotion release, if you're having pains or aches here and there in your body and you just don't know what to do about it and you're tired of taking medication, try this. All right. And now I'm going to leave you a little information before we get started here. So just so that people that are new to this can kind of get a little bit of an understanding of this. The Emotion Code, Body Code, I've been working with this now for a little while, and I'm certified in the Emotion Code. There's two certifications, the Emotion Code and the Body Code. So the Body Code goes a little bit deeper into the body, which is incredible. I just fell in love with this modality, and it really helped to expand my own consciousness to be able to help more people, and that's the key. So welcome aboard. So I'm going to jump on today, and normally I will be here on Tuesdays at 12 noon. So, keep track of that. Okay. Today it's a little bit later than normal because it's the 4th of July and I had some things to do this morning. But I wanted to come in. I wasn't planning to come in today, but I'm here because I want to try to help as many people as I can, or help educate people. And they can make a decision, with information based on that. Okay. So let me just give you a little insight. Many carry lots and lots of past emotional trauma that can weigh on your system. It can really weigh you down, and it challenges the body not to work as efficiently and effectively, and eventually it can break down. So the Emotion Code Body Code actually identifies the root issue and releases the trapped emotion frequencies. And we use muscle testing to do that along with magnets. Now, if you're new to energy medicine, try the free body evaluation scan that I offer for people. Okay. It's a $99 value, and I'm offering that now for a while. I've been doing that for a little while, and it's free. It's just to help people get an understanding of what's going on within their systems. So it's just to help educate and introduce people to this work. Okay. Without breaking your pocketbook. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me, and I'll leave you my email at the bottom. This is quantum physics. We're simply moving energy from one place to another. So what we're doing is we're using magnets. Now you can get a little cheapy magnet that you can put on a refrigerator, or you can use your fingertips. Your fingertips are magnetized, and you can use your fingertips. Okay. And how we do that is we connect with someone's subconscious higher self with permission. If I don't have permission from an individual, I can't. The subconscious won't let us in. So as long as I have permission, I can connect with an individual's subconscious higher self. And the reason we do that is because the subconscious has every piece of information that took place in your life. And all we're doing is connecting with that. Because the conscious mind doesn't hold everything that we went through in life. I mean, the conscious mind is the traffic cop. Okay, like if you're coming to a stop sign and you're driving your car and you're at a stop sign, and you see a stop sign or a red light, your conscious mind is going to jump in and say, "Stop! You got to stop! You got to stop!" That's the conscious mind. It doesn't always hold things that we went through in life that were traumatic or challenging. Sometimes we just suppress all that and we just forget about it. And we suppress it down into the system, and that's where the 3 lower chakras come into play. Those are the earthbound chakras. That's where we hold everything, is down in here. Okay. So what we're doing with this is we're finding the root cause, and we're using applied kinesiology muscle testing to do that. So muscle testing, what I use, there's several different positions you can use, and I happen to like the ring locks. Okay. So this is the rings. Okay. 2 fingers create a ring, and they're locked. Okay. And if they stay locked, that's a yes answer. If they just slide away, it's weak, and it just doesn't want to stay there, that's a no. Okay. So if you've been to like a chiropractor or a nutritionist, they're really big into the muscle testing, and it's so effective. And they generally will use an arm. And if I'm doing a live event out somewhere and I'm on a podium or something, I'm explaining at an event this work, I will use the arm of an individual, just because it's easier for people to see. So I'll actually just place my hand on their arm, tune into their subconscious, and I'll ask the same thing, yes, no questions. That's what we're doing. And if I get a yes answer, the arm won't move. It'll just stay really solid. But if I get a no answer, the arm gets weak and it just drops. It just can't hold on. It just drops away. It's the same premise. It's a yes, this is a no. Okay? So that's pretty much how we do it. And then we release whatever we're looking for. We ask the subconscious, what's going on with so-and-so's pain? They have pain in their right hip. Why? What's the underlying root issue? And then we'll ask, is there an underlying root issue going on in their body? Sometimes it's a no. Then I'll ask, is there trapped emotion here going on in this person's right hip, causing them pain? Sometimes I get a yes. So I'll release the trapped emotion there and they'll go about their day. So it just depends on the person, how much junk literally is stuck in the trunk and how much we're carrying around, how much challenge and traumas we've had in life, okay? And that's what depicts, what we're looking for, how we find it, what we find, okay? So again, the body evaluation scan that I offer people, that's free of charge. And I'm going to test organs and glands in your body. There's 30 of them that I test to see what's going on with your body. And if you're on medication, you don't need to leave me the name of the medication. Just tell me what you're taking it for. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, my thyroid is off a little bit, things like that. Okay? So now, if you're not really sure where to turn and you're looking to find some relief and you're looking to experience a positive transformation in your life, just try the Emotion Code Body Code. It's a live segment that I do. See what happens. See if we can release some stuck energy from your body, okay? Now, you could have pain like arthritis, muscle aches and pains, depression, anxiety attacks, panic attacks. Tune in and we'll see what we can do to find. So it's just releasing trapped energy in your body. Everything is energy, including emotions, including your organs and glands. So if we have a lot of trapped emotions in the body, it's going to throw off the frequencies of your organs and your glands. And that's how people's bodies eventually start to weaken, and then eventually what happens is, some of the organs and glands, they stop working effectively. That's why so many people are on medications. But that's just a Band-Aid. That's not going to the root cause to find out why is there something going on there. Okay, and that's what we're doing. We're looking for the root cause so we can help your system out, help the body heal itself. And that's what the body was meant to do, heal itself with an assist, and that's what this does. So let me just give you an example of some of the traumas and challenges that people can go through in life. And they all generally start in our youth when we're little kids. When you're a little child, you've got a lot going on in your world. It stays there until somebody that's doing this kind of work, if you have family members, if your parents are involved in this stuff, I've had a lot of families that I work with. And the mothers and fathers are getting their children involved in this work. And it's wonderful. They don't have to go through their whole life of trauma and dragging junk around in their systems and becoming ill, having difficulties in life. So this is just an example. Divorcing parents in our youth. A child isn't equipped for that kind of emotional strain. So they don't really know what to do. They immediately start trapping emotion in the body. The death of a parent, same thing. Death of a child is very challenging to deal with for an adult. Alcoholic or drug abusive parents, if they're addicted. And again, that's the yin and yang energies. And let me just show you this. I have a poster here. And I'd like to show this just as a quick. This is yin and yang energy. And this is the male. Okay, this is the female energy. Comes from the parents. It goes to the child. And you can see it goes right to their chakra centers. So it's yin and yang energy. Okay, again, female energy, male energy. And if your mother and father are divorced, whoever you live with, the opposite person that, let's say it's the male that's not always available or not around or doesn't come to visit as often, the child, whether it's a female or a male child, is becoming depleted of male energy. Okay? Doesn't matter if the child is female or male, it doesn't matter. We all need male, female energy, yin and yang. That's where that comes from. It comes from your parents. That's the thread. So when that happens, or if the mother left, there's a lot of females that leave. They can't take it and they just leave. They didn't have a lot going on in their own lives when they were children. So they leave. They get divorced. The father has custody. They're not getting enough feminine yin energy to their body. So again, that's the left side of their body being depleted. The male side is the right. That would be the gallbladder and liver. And how many people do you see that are either alcoholics or drug abusers? That is the right side of the body, and it's affecting the liver and the gallbladder. So again, that's the yang energy affecting the organs on the right side of the body. Okay? That's just to give you an example. So as we continue, it can also be bullying in school. I mean, how many people do you know that have gone through that? Bullying in school. That is so horrific to have to go to school knowing, there's people going to be picking on you. That's got to be the worst. Relationship breakups, whether you're in high school, in college, and beyond, breakups hurt the heart. And that's when we start, and I can get into this in another episode, heart walls. Okay? The subconscious protects the heart. The heart is the most important organ in the body, and it does everything in its power, because that's its number one job, is to protect the heart. So there's a field of energy around the body that's 12 feet wide. The aura around your body is 6 feet. The field of energy around the heart is double that size. It's 12 feet. And the heart wall, if we have one, can go well beyond 12 feet. I've worked on people that have had them hundreds of feet wide, thousands of feet wide. It's crazy. Again, it depends on how much trauma you've been through in your life, how many challenges you've been through that were difficult and are stuck. Okay? That's what creates these heart walls. Okay. Surgeries, same thing. Trauma to the body, car accidents, trauma emotionally and physically. So these challenges are really traumatic and challenging. They're emotional and they're difficult to handle. If they're not processed, this is how we become stuck with trapped emotion energy in the body, frequencies, okay? And that's what we're doing. We're looking for them. So a person can have as many as 365 trapped emotions in their body at any given moment, believe it or not. And they are the size of a fist. So make a fist in front of you so you can kind of see right how large one trapped emotion is. It's the size of a fist. It's like a little tiny ball, okay? Like a baseball. It's that size, just one, okay? And you can have many trapped in your body. So it disrupts the flow of energy and it can create pain throughout your whole body. And simply due to the frequency of these, if you have a lot of them, disrupting the flow and disrupting the organ's frequencies. They're not going to be able to work optimally at their own frequency because they've got a lot of junk stuck to them. So it's possible to have several. So these trapped emotions can bring on issues like liver disease, heart disease, stomach ulcers, diabetes, kidney stones, cancer, depression, anxiety. So it's not just a physical pain. Thyroid issues, knee and hip pain, and also can get well beyond that. And now you're going to have hip replacements, knee replacements. Crazy. The list is endless. So if you're interested in trying this, I'm here. I'd be happy to help. I'm going to leave you an example of something that happened to myself, just so that you have an idea of, I'm not any different than anyone else. I'm the same. So I recently was helping some people move. And by the end of the week, my right knee was killing me. Oh my God, when I say killing me, it was a 10. And I always have people gauge, what's the pain level in your body between a 1 and 10? 10 being the worst, take me to the hospital. It was a 10. By the end of the week, I was in agony, almost in tears. I couldn't even move my knee. I thought I must have wrenched it or something. Excuse me. So I literally sat on the floor, tuned into my subconscious higher self, and just asked the questions. What's going on with my right knee? It is killing me. Is there an underlying root issue going on with my right knee that I need to release with the emotion code body code? And I'm getting a no. I'm like, what? I said, all right, is there trapped emotion here at my right knee that's maybe stuck? And that's what's triggering the pain. I got a big fat yes. I couldn't believe it. And we're not perfect. We forget too. That's why I work on myself weekly, and I have someone out west work on me as well, monthly. So I'm doing a tremendous amount of work on myself, but it's got to be done because we're shifting so much quickly all the time. So I sat down, worked on the knee, and I kept checking, okay, let's release some more, let's release some more, let's release some more. Finally, I got to the point where I had released 10 trapped emotions, if you can stand it, at my right knee. 10. Now, think of this. They're the size of your fist. Again, hold it in front of your face. Think of 10 of these little balls of energy, this size, 10 of them at your right knee or at your hip. You think that's going to be causing you some pain? Oh my God, I was in agony. So just so you know, when I released it, within the next couple of hours after doing that, the pain was gone. I mean, I had no pain whatsoever, and I was in agony. And it hasn't come back. It was over a week ago now. So it hasn't come back. So it works. So if anybody is here, I know this was like a shotgun session, but I just wanted to let people know I'm here and I'm willing to do some checking on your system. Let me just see the time. Yeah, I'm just coming in now. So it's 12:30, and I'm just letting you know I'm here to help if you're interested. So let's just see if I can find someone that's here. Here we go. And I'll turn the volume down on this. Dun, 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 dun. Find someone that's here. Okay, here we go. Okay. And okay. So this, there's a few people watching, and if this is something that you find interesting, if you're having pains, aches or pains somewhere, check it out. I'd be happy to release trapped emotion. We'll check to see if it is trapped emotion in the first place. We'll check to see if it's trapped emotion or if it's something deeper than that. Then I would also ask the question, is there something more going on with this individual system that would need a little bit more work, intensive, to check? So let's just see if there's anybody that is interested in trying this. Now, I did some work this weekend on myself as well, again, just to keep up with things. And I released quite a bit of the energy that was kind of getting stalled there. Now, let me just see. Now, everybody gets a transcript when I am doing trapped emotion on a person. Now, you're not going to be able to read this because it's just chicken scratch. And this is what I do when I am just writing out the information to send to an individual. Okay, it looks like this. It's just chicken scratch. But I write everything down. And look, it's 2 pages full of trapped emotion in my own system now that I hadn't done in a couple of weeks because I've been really, really busy lately, moving and keeping the business running and doing some new things with the business. So you can see there's quite a lot going on here. Now, in my own system, I actually released, and this will become in layers. So if these duplicate, and they can, so you can have so many different trapped emotions in your body. Now, this is the chart, and we work with 60 trapped emotion frequencies right here, 60 of them. They're low vibration, and if they get stuck in your body, they can duplicate. So let me just explain what that means. So with my own system, I had trapped emotions of grief because both my mother, father, my parents both have passed away now. My mom passed away a year ago in February, and I was her caretaker for 5 years of dementia. I refused to put her in a nursing home. And, my business took a back seat and I didn't care. I still worked with people, just not to the level that I'm working now. I'm like crazy busy now. It's insane. But I didn't care. I put everything on hold to work with my mother, and I used the emotion code, body code on her. She was on no medication whatsoever during that time. The only thing I had my mom on was supplements, organic supplements through a standard process. So an amazing product. It's very good. And also on holy basil. So it really kept her nervous system mellow. She didn't go over the edge, and she was out there. She was out there. The last couple of years, she didn't know I was her daughter, but she thought there was just somebody. I was there with her, taking really good care of her, and she would always hug me. I would always hug her, hold her hand. When I'd put her to bed at night, I would lay in bed with her till she fell asleep, rub her face, rub her eyes if her eyes were sore, things like that. People that are in dementia, just to go off track a little bit, they're afraid of everything. And the reason for that is because they are skirting another dimension. So they're not with us completely. So the left and right brain isn't connecting, isn't communicating like it used to, like right now, okay? Left and right brain right now, boom, boom, boom. When they're in dementia, this is what's going on. Whoa, uh-oh, whoa, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, okay? So they're afraid, they're fearful because they're not really sure where they are all the time. So love and attention helps them enormously. And like I said, I did not have her on any prescription drugs, no medication whatsoever, only organic supplements. Did emotion code, body code every single week, and holy basil. She did great. So she passed away a year ago. And even though you prepare for that and you know that somebody's leaving, when you have notice like that, I didn't have notice with my dad, and I was crushed, literally crushed. It took me a long time to get beyond that. So I had a lot of trapped emotion in my own body and a lot of grief that I had to release and work out. So that's why working on myself and with a colleague out west, it helped me enormously. And then taking care of mom, same thing. But, after she left, you can only prepare yourself so much when someone's leaving, especially a loved one, because like I showed you with the yin and yang energy that comes from the parents to us, that's yin and yang frequencies, male, female frequencies. When we're connected to our parents, when they leave, that thread snaps and they leave, go to the other side again. They're just stepping out to another frequency. They're just unzipping the human suit and stepping out. That's all they're doing. They're still around us. I'm clairaudient. They talk to me all the time. I hear from them all the time. My mother and father. So just so that you know, they just step out to another frequency. They're still around. But it still took me time because that physical person isn't here anymore. And that's what we miss. That physical person's energy. The touch, the hug, things like that. So it took me several months of not crying every day. It was crazy, but I was very, very close with my parents. They were just good parents. They were good people. So they were there for us, so I just wanted to make sure that I took care of her, and I did not want to put her in a nursing home because she was there for me as a child, had a great childhood. We had what we needed. We weren't rich, but we had what we needed, and it was great. So after she left, I worked on myself even more, and I was using holy basil myself, and here I am. So just so that you know, I still work on myself, and again, that's why I'm showing you this. These are all the trapped emotions I found, this past week on myself. Okay, 2 pages of them, and they can duplicate, and that's what I started to show you in layers. So like grief, I had layers of that. So what that means, the word layers means duplicate. It means that it duplicated 15 times through all of these 77 that I have here. There's 77 layers, and of the 77 layers, there are 32 trapped emotions total. 32 trapped emotions total of all of what you're seeing here, okay? But of those 22, they duplicated 77 times. So, 2 or 3 of them may have duplicated 2 or 3 times. There's a layer, there's 2 or 3 layers. Self-abuse, there's some more layers. Sadness, there's some more layers. Guilt, there's some more layers. Panic, all of these trapped emotions, sadness, rejection, anxiety, all of this stuff. I'm trying to think what else. Fear. Those were the ones that duplicated. Some of them duplicated 2 or 3 times. Some of them duplicated 15 or 18 times. It depends on what was really stuck in the body. So that's what depicts how many layers you have in your body. How many duplicates. So along with that, I just wanted to show you by example, I do the same thing. I'm not perfect. I'm just like everyone else. I work on myself. The reason I do all this is so I can evolve to a higher frequency. Okay? So, again, I don't see anyone that wants to step up, but that's okay. I can see if any of you are watching, and that's a great thing. Take it all in, and I'll leave you my email address here if you want to send me your information. All I need is your age, your body weight, and then any medications you're taking, not the name of the medication, just whatever medication you're taking for an organ that's off. Could be thyroid is off, blood pressure's up, anxiety supplements, whatever you're taking. I don't need to know the name of the script, okay? energy4522@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I'll get back to you with a transcript of a body evaluation scan. And in that scan, now let me just see if I can explain to you what exactly is involved in that. I'm going to check 4 areas that need to be at 100% all the time. That's your immune system. And I can test with muscle testing, what is that percent? If it's not functioning at 100%, what is it? I can give you the number. Brain percent of messages actually reaching organs and glands, what's the percent if it's not 100%? Heart percent of messages reaching body tissue, what's the percent if it's not 100%? Your light score. Now we're all light, we're pure energy within, okay? Pure energy. That energy frequency of light, because we're light beings first and foremost, walking around with this physical body in a 3D world, okay? That can drop. The food that we eat, if it's junk, if you're not eating organic or non-GMO, or if you're not eating a food that resonates with you. So I'm going to give you an example. Organic food is wonderful for the body, but also you may not be able to eat something that is organic, but isn't at your resonance. Now, I'll give you an example again of myself. Coconut. I love coconut. I love coconuts, coconut cooking with coconut oil, anything to do with coconut. I love it. Coconut flour. Coconut doesn't agree with my resonance, my frequency. It doesn't agree with me. So when I tune into my system, when I find that I have stomach aches, oh my God, I don't know, I got a belly ache today, I don't feel so good. I'll end up with the runs, things like that. I'll tune in, what's going on? Is this underlying root issue going on with my stomach that I need to look into, or the intestines? No. All right, well, is there trapped emotion? No. Okay, so what's going on? So I'll backtrack. It's usually after I've eaten something. So I'll ask, okay, I just had something to eat. So let me just backtrack and see what it was that I ate. Well, I know I had some coconut. Something that had coconut in it. Is it the coconut that doesn't agree with my system? Boom. Oh my God. I had to stop eating coconut. So, and it was organic. Everything I was using was organic. So you see where I'm going with that. The same thing happened to me with, I think what it's called. It's a vegetable. And I teach this. If anybody wants to learn muscle testing, you can use this to, when you're purchasing your own foods, things like that. Squash, zucchini squash. I love zucchini squash. And I like the different varieties of squash that are out there. Zucchini squash doesn't resonate with my frequency. My system doesn't like it. I keep getting a no. Is this something that I can eat? No. Is it in my highest good and benefit? No. Even if it's organic? No. So I'm trying to show you. It's what the body's physical frequency resonates at. Doesn't really agree with all the food that's out there, even if it's organic. Doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, this is great, I'm eating really well, I'm eating all organic food, but are you eating the right frequencies? So that's the key. So that's why I do these things, to help educate people. So as we continue, electrolytes. I check your electrolytes. There's 10 or 11 of them I check just to see if you're within range, okay, where they should be. 30 organs and glands. I'm checking them to see if there's any imbalances, blocks, or stressed organs and glands, okay? And if there are, I'm going to write that, note it, and that's what you got to get in your transcript. Also, chakras. I check 7 chakras in your body. Any imbalanced, blocked, or stressed. So there you have it. That's a $99 value that I'm doing free of charge right now because I'm trying to help educate people so that they understand this work. And then they can understand how to get into a modality that might work for them. So, and you get a transcript of this. So I would email you a transcript with the findings. And then if it resonated with you, simply email me and set up a consultation. And we'll do a live session with you, either live Zoom or phone with this consultation session. And I'll go over everything that we found in your body evaluation, okay? So let me just leave you with this because I don't see anybody that is going to try this, but that's okay. Take it all in. Allopathic medicine versus energy medicine, okay? Allopathic medicine is a system in which a medical doctor and other healthcare professionals like nurses, pharmacists, therapists, things like that, they treat symptoms and diseases with drugs, radiation, and surgery. Okay, that's allopathic medicine. Energy medicine, that's a system that a practitioner goes to the root cause, like I explained earlier. They go to the root cause of an issue and they identify whatever that is to correct it, bring balance back to the body. And it could be either emotional or physical issues. And I also work on animals and they have the same things. I mean, there's a lot of rescue animals out there. I work on animals as well that are traumatized. You know, their owners died and somebody else took them in and is caretaker of them, and maybe they're not as nice, or they ended up putting them in a pet store. They're not happy. There's trauma there for these animals. They're just like us. So I work with animals as well. So there you have it. So if you're interested in going to my website to find some more information, please do. energyworkstudio.com. Check it out. Send me an email if you're interested in a body evaluation scan, energy4522@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the red button. That way, when I am live, you'll be notified. And that way you can check it out, okay? So let me just check one more time just to see if anyone is here. And if anyone has any questions. I don't see anyone. Let me just turn this a little bit. Okay, nope, I don't see anyone here. All right, and that's okay. Take it all in. I mean, not everybody is going to be ready just because I'm here. And when you are ready, reach out. That's why I'm here, to help you help yourself. So in the meantime, I hope everyone has an awesome 4th of July. If you celebrate, be safe. Take care. Love and light frequencies coming your way. Smile. You'd be surprised how much that would make someone's day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.